Before you begin creating evaluations, I recommend that you build a bank of questions or assessment items that you will use on your evaluation forms. Why might this be a practical step? MedHub allows you to tie assessment items to the milestones created by the RRC. Creating these links will eventually allow you to create reports that show how a fellow is progressing on the milestone. You might, however, want a particular assessment item to appear on multiple evaluations. For example, you might want the item demonstrates responsiveness to patient's needs that supersedes self-interest to appear on evaluations sent to the attending, nursing staff, fellows' peers, and/or residents, instead of linking the assessment item to the milestones multiple times on each evaluation. You can just create the link once, and MedHub will link it automatically for you, no matter how many times the item appears on different assessments. Also, if you want to change how an assessment item is mapped to the milestones, you can make that change in one place, and all of the evaluations where the assessment item appears will be updated automatically. Finally, if you create a bank of questions, they will appear in a drop-down box when you go to create an assessment item on an evaluation. This is a convenient way to build evaluations quickly and ensure consistency in language across multiple evaluations. To create your question bank, you can use the EPA tab. Strictly speaking, these question items are not entrustable professional activities in the sense used in the education research literature. However, we can still leverage the functionality built into MedHub to our advantage, without being technically correct in our usage of terminology. When you create your question bank, what you use for the ID will determine how the questions appear in your drop-down list when you create evaluations and reports. It's important to label them in a way that makes them easy to find in a large list. I use the prefix A to denote an assessment item, or, alternatively, observable activity. This distinguishes the items in this list from the milestones, which also have IDs. These IDs are automatically generated by MedHub. Next, I include an abbreviation for the core competency with which the item is associated. For example, SBP for systems-based practice. Finally, I add a number to make the ID unique to this question. Use the 0 prefix to ensure that MedHub will order the items in the way you would want and expect. Otherwise, after 1, MedHub will list 10, 11, etc. Then item 2. Using the 0 prefix ensures that the items will be in numerical order, 01, 02, 03. Then, after you add your question/assessment item, you can click Submit and you are done. To link the assessment item to a milestone is very simple. Just click in the Linked Milestones column and select the milestones in the drop-down list that you want to tag to the question. Alternatively, from the Milestones tab, you can click in the Linked EPA column and select the assessment items you would want to link to the particular milestone.